This is going to be a little demo of using Typist. So I'm doing some slides for my class, and I'm working with. Changing some old stuff that was in LaTeX, what's called Beamer, into Typist. So this is just one page. I'm only halfway done, so this will be pretty quick. So let's see. So I think I should talk. I'd like to talk about this paper here, the local paper. This is LaTeX. It's all commented out. This stuff is commented out. I'm at the start, and there's some fancy stuff you put at the start, but after you're done that, it's not too hard. So let's see. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to uncomment that stuff so I can start working on it. I don't need the begin and end frame. I'll give a title to this. Maybe I'll say equal. That means a sub-level, second level. And I'll say it's really about data assimilation, but I'm not going to say that. So it's maybe that. Let's see. So got this bibliographic stuff, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to Zotero, which is right here, and I'm going to look for that paper. So that's Lou. And Lou wouldn't get it as quickly. So, okay, that's the one I want. And so I'm just doing export item, export it as BibTeX, because that's the way you want to do that. I'll leave it in my top level exported items. So I'll save that baby. It's going to replace it. Go back into my, terminal and just going to copy. So I'm going to get this line. So what I'm doing is I'm taking those exported items, which will just be one paper, and I'm going to put it at the end of tides.bib, at like greater tides.bib. So that's great. So maybe I'll just have a look for that. Okay, so it was called this. I've got different titles that I use sometimes for historical purposes. Okay, so now I can say like that. And I can get rid of this stuff because that's going to come in the bibliography. This one here, I'm going to say that some messages come up there. So it's hash image is what you say, and then you give, and it's going to be a quoted string, and you've got to say the whatever, the suffix of it. And I'll say the width will be, I don't know, 80%, 70%, or just type. Okay, and now I save that. This one goes small. And so now you can see that's there, not too hard. And the other is that this automatically came out such that if I click on it, I'll go back to the bibliography. Then I can go back. Now I think I want that a little bit bigger. And so maybe what I'll do is I'll make it 75%. Looks better. Maybe I'll try 80. Okay, so at 80%, it wouldn't fit on the page and went to the next page. So this is like basically how I work. I'll go back and I'll change that. Maybe I'll try 78 because I do want it as big as 77. 75 is okay, I know. Yeah, okay, so 76% looks pretty good. So that's just a quick little lesson. Let's see, are there any equations here? Okay, so there's an equation. That's, oh yeah, well, let's go back to that. There we go. So that's this equation. I'll just show you how quickly it typesets things. Off to the side there, maybe I'll change this to an R cubed. Nothing happens until I write. So in Vim, you type :W to write. And when I press enter, that command line part will disappear. You'll see it really instantaneously. It'll update. It did not update. Oh, it's because that's an error. So I'll put a 3 and write, and now I'll press enter. And you see it immediately change back to 2. Maybe we'll change this to lowercase g just to show you. So essentially, in the time it takes for your little finger to rise up from the return key, it'll update. This is not a very long document, 12 pages, but it would be basically the same if it was a 30-page presentation. And I'm finding in really anything I write, it updates very, very quickly, so quickly that it feels instantaneous. That's the end of the video. I hope it was useful.